Hello everyone, welcome to another video. This is another tip I have for you, and it's in regards to being able to add things like when you need to add things directly to the tub, the drum of the washer, instead of going through like the dispenser. And this can actually go for like top load washers and everything too. There's one thing to keep in mind when you're adding things like bleach, your soap, liquid soaps and stuff like that, and that's when these machines are empty, most of the water is down in the drainage pump, and if you don't add a little bit of water to it, when you pour something like bleach or your liquid softener or anything, and it goes down through the holes, most of that can end up down in the drainage pump instead of in your wash water. And one of the things that happens with these machines when they're filling up is sometimes you can lose a lot of the soap's potency or the bleach's potency, because some of it might not come back up out of the pump into the main wash tub. Because these machines on the drain pump, they don't have a valve to stop the water from going out. On some the older models, some like the pump spins backwards when it's doing the agitation cycle, so that way it's not pumping the water out, and then when it drains, the motor reverses to pump the water out. And the only thing that keeps the water going out is the way the hose is positioned. And they say you have to keep the drainage hose just a little bit above the back of the machine, so that way the water doesn't drain out of it, and that's the reason why. And when the washer fills, it's also filling up into the drain hose because of the lack of valve down there. I don't know if it's the same way with all washers, but most of them, that's the way it would work. So one of my recommendations is, if you're when you want to put soap or bleach or especially liquids into your machines, powders aren't quite as bad, because they'll mostly stay up top. But it's like a lot of your liquids. My recommendation is you should try to let the washer fill up just enough so you see the water start coming through the holes in the bottom of your wash tub. That way you know the drainage pump is full, and then when you pour your bleach in or anything liquid or add stuff to the water, you know it's not going to all of it's not going to go down into the drain pump, and for the most part it's going to stay up in the tub and give you a better wash, because you'll have more of whatever product you put in there in the wash water. That's just some of the things I've noticed and learned over time. I mean, if you're just putting stuff like at least with front loads, when you're using the dispenser tray, it's not as crucial, because then it gets dispensed as it fills. But if you're adding it right into the drum there, like if you pour bleach in, or like if you want to make sure your whites get bleached for the whole wash cycle, a lot of that bleach ends up going down into the drainage pump. And some of it will come back up out, but a lot of it could stay down in the pump and end up filling up into the hose, into the drainage hose. So by filling it up a little bit, you're trying to assure yourself that most of your product will stay in the tub to be able to do its job. And that's my recommendation to you. You can take it as you will, but that's what I like to try to do when I'm adding stuff directly to the tub. I try to make sure I see just a little bit of water at the back there, and these a lot of these front load washers, the tub is actually tilted a little bit to the back. So it'll actually start filling up way back down there, and you'll see it start coming in at the back, way down there in the back before it starts filling the rest of the tub. But as long as you see it back there, you know your the drainage pump is at least full. So then you know you're not going to lose a lot of your product down in the pump, and thereby possibly reducing the cleaning efficiency. I hope this helps you and gives you another idea how to get a little bit more out of whatever it is you put in your washer. Thank you for watching. God bless. So long.